Grand Thursday. This is Dee with Divine Needle. How's it going? Ah, what a fascinating day I had yesterday. I had days off. I kept thinking it was Thursday. I was a day ahead. That's my timeline, a day ahead. Anyway, it is Thursday, Jupiter Day today, and it is the 18th of March. Whew, and the age of Aquarius. So, the Sabian symbol. The Sabian symbol. By the way, I want to remind everybody this channel is 100% viewer supported. And if you would like a personal reading, the information's in the description. Okay. Let's look at the Sabian mysteries today. It's a really cool one. A prism. That reminds me of the album cover of Dark Side of the Moon, a prism. Amazing, right? What a cool Sabian symbol. Okay, let's talk about this Sabian symbol a little bit. Seeing God in everything. There are two directions that concern us deeply, whether we are looking for God or looking as if through God's eyes. What's interesting is she uses your eyes to see. So she's got millions of eyes on the situation here. The white light is divided into a diversity of rainbow colors by a raindrop or a prism that shows clearly the allegory of the relationship between the one and the many. Isn't this what we've been seeking for? The understanding of our relationship with God? God chose to express itself in diversity. The Creator created a multiplicity of facets of itself. That's you. That's why they can use your eyes to see. We cannot, therefore, ever expect to end our evolutionary journey. Since God itself is not static, the Creator is creative, and so always changing its expression like a kaleidoscope. Life itself, therefore, requires differentiation. We do not know God only by surrendering the self. We need also to express the self creatively. We need reliable values to navigate the stormy waters of life. The prism, excuse me, the prism is a device created to validate the hypothesis that white light is irrefutably made up of component colors having different wavelengths. This is not something that occasionally changes according to moods or dates or even variations in pressure and temperature, but is a fixed point of reference for us all. Okay, the world is essentially stable. We can rely upon normal processes to have normal, appropriate outcomes. It is upon this fact that we have collectively created our understandings about the nature of reality and how to navigate the stormy waters of physical life. What we call common knowledge has its foundation in this stability and normal intelligence, then validates our personal experience by making connection between what we feel and what we know must be true. Nature does not amend its working principles willy-nilly, and neither does a mature individual. What is, and it has a strong inclination to remain so. Existence itself arises out of a set of basic values which do not change unnecessarily. Through these principles, we are able to maintain a sufficient degree of control over our environment to ensure survival and the accomplishment of our purposes in life. As years go by and values by which we live become the qualities that enable us to expand our experience and develop knowledge, faith, and wisdom. The promise of exceptional achievement is made good through the application of remarkably fine judgment, which shows in the finesse we bring to the realization of our core vision. Perhaps now we see that the prism image is a metaphor that speaks to us on how unity is one with diversity, despite appearances. We may also come to see that, in fact, whatever we may find close at hand gives evidence to the same cosmic relationship. All is one, and ever has it been so. Of course, when we understand how things work and are successful at demonstrating this, there exists the danger of pride, the emotion that pushes us to find validation externally in the eyes of others. We need to monitor the effect of our beliefs upon others so that we avoid any presumption and intrusion when we do this. So don't let pride get in your way. Trying to see externally through the eyes of others, walking in someone else's shoes. That sometimes is really, really hard to do. Really hard to do. Good morning to all of you. How's it going? So that was today's Sabian Mysteries. A really good one. Trying to see through the eyes of others, because I guarantee you, God sees through your eyes. hmm All right, let's take a look at the reading. This is a reading that is for the collective. Um, this can be for twin flames, whether they're in or out of union, or anyone else that is on a mission. Osho Zen deck. So let's get started. Let's see what today holds for all of us. For Thursday, March 18th, collective reading. Okay, letting go. All right. What's interesting is these two cards stuck on my hand. Got that one again. Move my box out of the way. Put that up there. Understanding the others. But letting go. And on the bottom of the deck was this card, and I believe it goes in this position from what they're telling me. So, letting go. Many of you yesterday went into battle in service to birds of a feather. And some of you are in a mental mind trap over that. Was it the right thing? And you need to let go of that notion and turn in for some more understanding. Turning in is listening to those voices in your head, your guides, your ancestors, your angels, your team. And try to come to a greater understanding about the purpose of why they had you go on that particular effort yesterday. Because you'll get your answers if you go within, right? All right, let's get on with the reading. Let's get on with the reading for today. This is guidance, general guidance for everybody down here, particularly twin flames and those that know for sure they're here on a mission. Their overall energy for today. That was our highest priority yesterday. And now it's the overall. Let's see, we need to push these up. I need to move some stuff over. Let's get these up here. That's good. All right. So our overall energy is what our highest priority was yesterday. Defeating the demon is the energy. So they still want you to continue the battle with the Typhon today. Don't give up and let it get in your head. They're talking to you. They're telling you what's our highest priority for today. Doubling down. That's your highest priority. Keep the ship upright. Maintain it through the heavy waters, the choppy waters, right? And work harder than all the rest of them. And what you need to be mindful of and or prepare for. What do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for those on missions down here? Part of this, I think, is training for us to stand in our power and stand our ground. It feels very much that way. Not let it get in our head too much. What do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for? They're telling me that one. The dark horse. Archangel of glory. Underlying energy. All right. So let's take a peek. We always take a peek. This is the King of Scepters, by the way. King of Wands, Queen of Cups. And this is that card. Anxiety personified. The Contender, standing in your power, as these are both standing in your power. One is about the spiritual material, one is just about your passion, what you're passionate about. They're both the same thing, though. Standing in your power, being the contender. Okay, let's take a look at the underlying Archangel of Glory. That is the King of Scepters. The King of Scepters is the Archangel of Glory, who holds up the torch, beckoning you to pursue greater scholarship or cultivation of the arts. The Archangel of Glory is a divine teacher of arts and all forms of academia. This is the angel now by your side to facilitate success in artistic, literary, academic, or scholarly endeavors. Appearing to you as a spirit guide for career success. Ignis Arom Pobat, Fire Test Gold. So, this could be a fire sign coming in with an offer. Power and authority of water, Queen of Cups. But that's also the Muzadi, West African symbol of protection. Anyway, because you're going to continue your highest priority of yesterday, overcoming the demon. This can be different for many of you. This can be this demon, the inner talk, the inner chatter, where you're trying to talk yourself, did I do the right thing? Things like that. But this is it can be your fears. It can be quite literally someone that, well, let's look at the cards. 15, the demon, Major Arcana. You know you've begun the final prong of your spiritual journey when you are thrust into a battle with the Typhon. This is the mental and emotional chains of bondage you must break. And to break those chains, you must see clearly that those chains have always been an illusion. The demon is the primordial spirit of harm, and most often than not, self-harm. This is self-sabotage. The demon is the personification of interferences that undermine our pursuit of our aspirations or the advancement of our knowledge and wisdom. The demon is that which holds us back. When the demon appears, you are letting forces of harm inhibit your progress. You've been surrendering your self-control. The demon is just trying to alert you to manipulation, abuse, deception, or undue influences that are causing you sabotage in the long run. When the demon appears, an usurper lurks nearby. So overcoming feeling bound and in your head, or quite literally, because the tower was the energy yesterday, and it talks about you wielding a battle axe to fight the demon, basically. So the captor, 8 of Swords. You are feeling bound by the threads of fate. You're being pulled in so many oppositional directions that now you cannot move in any direction at all. This is that feeling as well. Okay? The captor, the demon, is that card right there, energy-wise. The captor appears to you. It is a message from beyond warning you that there has been undue interference in your path. The themes here are having to confront the evils of oppression, aggressions of those in a superior position to hurt those who are helpless and meek, feelings of isolation, but also that prophecies will be delivered to you through your dreams. When the captor appears to you, you begin paying closer attention to your dreams. This is the spirit of shortened force, of obstruction. When the Eight of Swords appears to you, take immediate action toward unbinding yourself and cutting loose from all that is trying to hold you down. The way out is not to exert your own force against the oppression, but to use the oppression against itself. Instead of struggling with your own strength to escape the bindings, use the blades of the swords blocking your path to cut yourself free. And that's the overall. It was the highest priority yesterday, and our highest priority today is the Nocturne, Two of Orbs. Work harder and double down. Shoulder more commitments and steer your ship through the rough tides. Carpe noctem. Work at your dreams late into the night, harder than everybody else, and the gods will reward you for your dedication. The Nocturne is balancing change after the dark night of the soul. It bears good tidings because this is a spirit of commerce, enterprise, and far-reaching new ventures after past failures and disappointments, forming let's see. This is the black dragon, the Ouroboros, but wrapped into the infinity sign, because all you do is twist that Ouroboros, and you have the infinity sign. They showed me that February 14th of 2019. They gave me a vision about the eights, the triple eights. Mm-hmm. The black dragon's venom is also the great medicine. Past suffering sires future opportunity. So double down. And what to be mindful of, prepare for the dark horse, Seven of Scepters, standing your ground. Because you know you're damn right. Mm-hmm. The dark horse is the underdog who blindsides the naysayers and will emerge victorious. When you are being cornered or outnumbered, the dark horse appears to you ready to stand shoulder to shoulder with you as you take on your opposition. You will emerge in prominence and glory. Take that fighting stance and ready yourself. The dark horse is marginalization personified, and yet this spirit is extraordinary in both strength and stealth. This is a spirit of valor who has come now to empower you with courage. When outnumbered, you resist. Mm-hmm. So get out of your heads about this. Continue working hard, double down, and stand in your power, quite literally. Keep listening to your team. They're telling you what to do when it comes to the flock, the birds of a feather, and trying to have understanding for those that are still asleep. All right, here we go. Grand day to all of you. Grand Thursday. All right, here we go. One more card from Osho Zen. Ah, the lovers. Now, sometimes they give me cards because it's not the words so much on the card, but the pictures, like this one. This one is a bird meeting with the rest of the birds, if you look at the picture. Okay. In this one, you see two birds above, the lovers, these two birds. So some of you, it's about your twin flame relationship. And you see these two birds flying high in the sky. While you also see a man perched over a precipice, basically. being a bridge between being a bridge between heaven and earth. He is hanging precariously, trying to make that bridge for everyone. So continue trying to make the bridge between. So what they're wanting us to do, it feels very portalish once again. It feels very portalish. We're trying to anchor that energy down to the planet. Anchor it down. So they're telling us anchor down that energy, pull it down here. So whatever it is your dreams are about, pay attention to your dreams. It tells you that in this card, the Captor. Whatever you feel like Arcadia is, that's here on the holodeck. What do you want to see? What would be the most brilliant, absolutely stunning Earth that you can imagine? And then bring it down and anchor it here. Just keep dreaming. Dreaming big. Don't dream small. Dream big. You have the capability of bringing heaven to earth. That's what the twins are all about. Courage. Yep. That's the dark horse. Blindsiding the naysayers. Courage. Courage and growth. All right. I hope you all have an absolutely grand Thursday. And tomorrow will be the weekend reading. I do Thursdays. I do sun signs. And I'll be doing, let's see. We're still in Pisces season. So water's up first. That means fire is right behind it. So look for those. So all water signs, fire signs will be done today. So you guys will know what to expect this coming week. And yeah, have an absolutely fantastic Thursday. I'm still enjoying the fact that we had tornadoes yesterday and snow this morning. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, have a grand day, and I'll be back to do the water signs a little bit later today.